What is social anxiety? Imagine standing in a room full of people. No one is shouting at you, no one is pointing at you, nothing bad is actually happening. Yet inside your body, it feels like danger. Your heart beats faster, your mind goes blank. You suddenly become aware of how you are standing, how you are breathing, how your voice might sound. You start thinking, what if I say something wrong? What if they think I am weird? What if I embarrass myself? This experience has a name. It is called social anxiety. And today we are going to explain what social anxiety really is, simply, clearly, and without complicated psychology words. What social anxiety really means. Social anxiety is not about being scared of people themselves. It is about being scared of judgment. At its core, social anxiety is a strong fear of being watched, evaluated, criticized, or embarrassed in social situations. The fear is not always logical, but it feels very real to the person experiencing it. Someone with social anxiety may desperately want connection, friendship, and belonging, but their mind keeps telling them that social situations are dangerous, not physically dangerous, but emotionally dangerous. The fear usually sounds like an inner voice that constantly asks, what do they think of me right now? Why social anxiety feels so intense? To understand social anxiety, you need to understand one simple thing about your brain. The brain's main job is to protect you. For someone with social anxiety, the brain has learned over through past experiences that social situations equals threat. So when you are around people, your brain activates the same system it would use if you are in real danger. That's why social anxiety is not just in your head. Your nervous system is genuinely reactive. Your body prepares to run, hide, freeze, even though there is no actual danger. This is why logic alone does not make social anxiety disappear. What it feels like from the inside. From the outside, a socially anxious person may look calm, quiet, or reserved, but inside there is often a chaos. Their mind starts scanning for mistakes. Every word feels risky, every pause feels embarrassing. You may become extremely aware of yourself, how you are sitting, how your face looks, whether your hands are shaking, whether your voice sounds strange. Sometimes your mind goes completely blank, not because you are unintelligent, but because anxiety shuts down clear thinking. After the social situation ends, the anxiety does not always stop. Many people replay conversations in their head for hours or even days, criticizing themselves and imagining how others might have judged them. Social anxiety is not the same as shyness. Shyness is a personality trait. Social anxiety is a fear response. A shy person might feel uncomfortable at first, but gradually relax. A person with social anxiety often feels intense fear before, during, and after social situations. Shyness does not usually stop someone from living their life. Social anxiety often does. This difference is important because many people dismiss their struggle by saying, I am just shy, when in reality they are dealing with something much deeper. How social anxiety can affect daily life. Social anxiety does not only appear in big events like parties or public speaking, it often shows up in very ordinary situations. Simple things like making a phone call, ordering food, asking a question, or starting a conversation can feel overwhelming. Over time, many people begin avoiding these situations to escape the anxiety. At first, avoidance feels like relief, but slowly it makes the fear stronger. The brain learns, when I avoid this, I feel safe, and so the cycle continues. Where social anxiety comes from? Social anxiety usually develops over time. It can be linked to past experiences such as being bullied, criticized, embarrassed, or rejected, especially at a young age. Sometimes it developed from growing up in an environment where mistakes were punished or was constant. Sometimes it comes from perfectionism, where a person believes they must always appear confident, intelligent, and flawless. Over time, the fear of making mistakes becomes stronger than the desire to express oneself. Common misunderstandings about social anxiety. One of the hardest parts of social anxiety is that it is invisible. People may assume a socially anxious person is rude, uninterested, or distant. In reality, many people with social anxiety are deeply empathetic, thoughtful, and observant. They care a lot, sometimes too much, about how others feel. Social anxiety is not weakness, it's not a character flaw, and it's not something to be ashamed of. The most important thing to understand, social anxiety does not define who you are. It is something your brain learned, and anything learned can be unlearned. You don't need to become loud, outgoing, or extroverted to heal from social anxiety. You simply need to feel safe being yourself around others. That safety comes slowly through understanding, patience, and small steps, not pressure or self criticism. If you if you see yourself in this video, know this: you are not broken, you are not alone, and you are not failing at life. You are responding to fear the way your brain learned to respond. And with time, that response can be changed. The first step is awareness, and by watching this video, you have already taken it. Social anxiety can make the world feel smaller, but understanding it makes the world feel lighter. Your thoughts don't have to control you forever. Your fear does not get to decide your future. And if this explanation helped you feel understood, consider liking the video and subscribing for more simple, honest content about social anxiety and mental health. And remember, your voice matters, even it shakes.